Hello guys, this is Vinit from Edge Forex and I am coming back after a few days. Actually, I was not well and I was traveling, so I could not come live. But again, not a whole lot has changed other than the fact that things are at even more extremes and gold has been shattering all records and it is gone absolutely parabolic, absolutely ballistic. So I thought today, now that I'm back, let's talk about something that is talk of the town, and that is gold. And that's the chart you see right now. It's a daily chart of gold, XAUUSD, which is a daily chart, means every candle that you see is a day's worth of price action. Okay, so now if we go back, so this is the chart that you're looking is about a year and a half going back May, June of last year. So now you can see this really nice rally that took place starting the beginning of this year. Boom. And then this is going back up to May, middle of May time frame. That is when the dollar was taking a pounding, and then started around May, June, July. Both the dollar is still, we'll talk about dollar in a second, but then from then onwards it's been consolidating for last 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5 months, and then boom, the breakout over the last week to 10 days. It is the absolute textbook breakout. It is the consolidation wedge, you can see, and now that it touched the upper trend line 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth time was the charm, and then now it broke out, and it broke out beautifully. And then now what I see now, okay guys, now if I look at some technicals here, right, it's not everything, guys. If you look at everything goes in ebbs and flows. For example, not everything goes up in the exact up same line. So you can see it goes up, it goes down, up, down. As long as it's making higher highs, higher lows, we are in an uptrend. But again, even with the higher highs, it still needs to make that higher low, because not everything is going to go up in a straight line, because that's trading 101. That's analysis, guys, 101, but nothing goes up straight in a line. So that's exactly what's happening right now. Gold is moving up straight in a line, and I think it's time to take a pause and re-look at the chart and see if this is the right time to add to your position, or maybe it's time to book a little bit of profits, guys. There is nothing wrong in booking profits. You will never go broke while booking profits. You may miss 1 or 2%, but book some profits along the way. Enjoy the cash. Enjoy the family time, guys. That is very, very important, because what else are we working for so hard? Why else are we in these markets? To make sure we are making decent profits, to make sure we are booking those profits when they are being accumulated. So right now, I think let's look at the technicals, see how they are, and see what they are telling us. Okay, guys, 1 second. Let me on here. Okay, so let's see what the technicals are telling us. So now, as I said, you're looking at a year and a half worth of price action on XAUUSD. And as I said, every angle, every candle is a day's worth of price action. Now, if the first thing, my favorite indicator is momentum, is RSI, is relative strength index, and it has been the highest that it has been over the entire chart period, because the entire bull market that started from say around 2000 all the way to 3650, right now it is the most overbought in a year and a half. Right now my RSI is sitting at a whopping 81 and a half. That has been the highest since the beginning of this bull run. What does that tell me? That the market is overbought, and it's way, way, way overbought. Does that mean that it cannot be more overbought than here? Of course it can. It can go higher, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%. But again, what would you rather do? Try and capture that high 3, 4, 5% while knowing the fact that the market at an extreme level is extremely overbought, or you want to take some chips off the table? I'll let you make up your mind, guys, because I know what I am doing. Anyways, guys, I am not saying close all your trades and get out of the market. No, all I'm saying is don't bet new money on it. Do not place new trades. I don't think now is not the time when the market is so overbought and the stochastics are also way, way, way overbought. Look at stochastics. They're sitting at 97, guys. It does not go any higher than this. It does not go any more extreme than it's at right now. What does that tell me? New money ought not to be. Right now, all the dumb money is coming in, all the smart money is going out, is booking profits, guys. And it is very, very healthy to book some profits. It's very healthy to have a pullback in a bull market. As I said, the longer it goes up in a straight line, the more worried I get, because in the last, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days, there's only one red candle. So 10 days is going straight up in the road, guys. That does not happen. That's not a healthy sign. That means the market is way overbought and is ripe for a correction. And I think I want to make sure that my family at Edge Forex is well aware of what's about to occur. And I think chances are higher for a correction than they are for the move, the continuation of this particular move. So I would be very, very careful, and I would not be surprised. Again, I would not be surprised if there is, let me do the path here. Only if I can find, where did it go, guys? Path. Always have it. Oh, there it is. Sorry. My bad. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back and tests this line here, and then, now that would be a very, very healthy move, guys. That would be a very, very, very healthy move if it were to come back and test this trend line, because when it broke the trend line, it moved straight up. Usually when there is it's always good to back test it. And if it back tests it, I would be going all in. I would be doubling, tripling my position. But right now I am kind of taking some chips off the table, booking some profit while I can. All right, guys. So as I said, everything right now is looking super, super overly extended. First, that was gold. Let's look at silver. I haven't looked at silver chart today, guys, or even last couple of days. It's going to be the first time I'm going to look at the silver chart with you guys. It's going to be XAGUSD. All righty, then here we are, silver chart. And again, the story is the same, not as extreme as gold, but again, way, way overbought. And silver is showing us, it's a daily chart, and it's showing a bit of a divergence. In other words, silver is making higher highs, but the RSI is not making higher. RSI is making lower highs. So again, silver is giving us a signal that, hey, things are looking very, very toppy here, and us traders should be erring on the side of caution, because gold is going higher highs, but the silver is not agreeing. Silver is saying that, hey, I am tired. I've been running so hard lately, and I'm running out of steam. I'm running out of momentum. That is why my RSI is making lower highs. So is stochastics. They are making lower highs, and looks like they're about to turn over. And again, I said there's nothing wrong in silver and gold to take a breather, because nothing goes up straight in a straight line. And I would love for it to see some correction, take some chips off, take a breather here, gather steam, consolidate for a little bit, and then go next move higher. And I think that's very, very healthy. Right now, things are overbought. Things are really, really overbought at this point. So let's zoom out a little. For example, now going back early last year, silver was sitting at $20. Right now, it's sitting at $41. So it's a year and a half. It has gone more than double, guys. Okay, and in the meantime, in the process, it has some meaningful correction. So let me draw what these corrections see. Boom, up move, correction, up move, correction, up move, correction. Boom. This move is the longest of all. And I am expecting a correction at some point very, very soon. I'm not saying it's going to happen today or tomorrow. Nobody can predict the future. But all I'm saying is what is looking more and more likely going forward. Nothing. The market, the precious metals, the commodity markets are looking ripe for a correction. Everything is pointing towards a correction, guys. When things were breaking out, I was telling you guys, hey guys, now is the time to get in, sell everything and buy gold and silver. Now I'm warning you guys, things are overbought. So now things are where you need to be very, very cautious. All right, so let's look at the markets real quick. Let's look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ, NDX, NASDAQ 100 index. Guys, again, is making higher highs, but the momentum is slowing down. Okay, guys, again, all the red lights, all the signs are flashing red in front of our own eyes. Let me show you guys here. Price is making higher highs, but momentum is slowing down. It's making lower highs, and all I am looking for is a trend break. Oops. I wish. All right. Actually, this trend already broken here. Okay, guys. Now it's gone up and it's testing this. Now, secondary trend that is in place, I'm expecting this. Once this breaks, guys, all bets are off. Times to sell. Now, that's 5, 10, 15% correction is not off the books, guys. It is not off the bets here. We are expecting, because the things are way overbought. They're stretched to the limits. The rubber band is stretched to the limit. Can it go another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% higher? Yes, but in all likelihood, what the fundamentals are telling me, what the technicals are telling me that market is ripe for a correction. All the markets, all risk asset markets, in my opinion, are ripe for correction. But on the other side of this, what is ripe for a correction, but on the higher side, on the upside, is dollar index, in my opinion. So now, margin debt, as in, is all-time high. So traders have taken on margin to place bets on long stocks, long silver, long gold, long oil, as it's at all-time high. But what happens when there is 3, 4, 5% correction? You get margin calls. What do you have to do? You have to raise cash. Raising cash means you need dollars. So now there's going to be demand. If there's a correction in the market, is going to have a natural demand for the dollars. And that is when we are going to see dollar index kind of reversing in the opposite direction. So that correction is going to be on the opposite direction on the dollar index. Because as you can see, even though prices are still kind of sloping down, but RSI is making higher highs. So momentum is building on the upside for US dollar, in my opinion. Stochastics have bottomed. They are also turning around. So everything is kind of poising for a short-term rally in the dollar, or maybe long-term, who knows? And also a short-term or maybe long-term correction on the with stocks and precious metals and all the other hard metals. And guess I'm going to show you another chart, guys, which is saying a lot about the state of the economy. All right, guys, 1 second. So now here, look at, so once it breaches this trend line, once it breaks this trend line and say 99 and above, guys, things are going to change, and they're going to change fast. Okay, guys, so let's look at another chart that's telling me the economy is in the freaking dumpsters, is copper. Remember, guys, copper, it had an absolute dream run. Let me remove these drawings. Again, it has the absolute dream run going up because Trump came out and said he's going to levy 25% or, yeah, it was 25% tariff on all things copper. And then it boomed. It like reached all-time highs, touching almost $6 a pound. And then it said, hey, hi, guys, I was kidding. And then it crashed down to 450, and it's been just going parallel, like going on the sideways trend since then, telling us there is no underlying demand for copper. Things are not looking good for the economy. Unemployment is going high. The jobs revision is negative every month. The job growth is practically stalled, is negative at this point. Today, we are also going to get the yearly revision on job numbers. So things are not looking good for the economy. For all practical purposes, we are already in a recession, in my humble opinion, guys. So all those things said, things are ripe for a correction in the market. All risk assets, be it NASDAQ, be it Bitcoin, be it gold, silver, everything is ripe for a correction. And nobody's talking about what's about to come back is the dollar index. So that's my short-term, absolutely short-term, like of next few days to few weeks kind of prediction / analysis. Guys, in this business, say don't make a prediction, but hey, I don't care. I want to know you guys what I'm thinking. I want you guys to know what I am doing here right now, right here. So again, this is not investment advice, or maybe it is. It's up to you on how you guys take it. So I think that's it. And I will be back again on a regular basis now. I'm back in action, back with you guys, all energetic, all full of beans. And I cannot wait to talk to you guys on a regular basis. If you guys need me to cover something specific, I am more than happy to do so. Just let me know. Start a conversation. Tell me, hey, Vinit, you're full of shit. But tell me why. Start a conversation. If you agree with me, great, start a conversation. If you want me to cover something specific, I don't know, gold, markets, this, that, whatever you have in mind, other than politics, I'm good with it. Other than religion, in politics, I'm all right. We can talk politics. Religion, we cannot talk. Anything personal, we cannot talk. We can talk everything else. We can talk markets, we can talk politics, we can talk about hating Trump, we can talk about anything under the sun other than personal stuff and religion. I'm all good with that. All right, guys. Till then, I'll talk to you soon. And again, be careful, guys. Things are looking very, very toppy. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.